Pure utilitarianism always feels off because you have to deal with morality, and in order to strip away morality from a human, that means you will literally be left with nothing but your own feelings of you are getting closer to the truth while others are don't. So at the end you'll have to sit with this uncomfortable truth that you're just gonna end up being hopeless, nihilistic, so-called. I mean, or you can just describe yourself as a utilitarianist. But also at the same time, once you deny that humans have free will, every actions that you do upon trying to save the humanity or trying to do something better for yourself or for others contradict your own belief. Now, I started off today's video with something very heavy, and I wanted to talk about this for a very long time. I wasn't just kind of, how do I say, finish the reading that I was reading. It's not a book, but I've been I usually just what I do when want to study, I just gather as many ideas and articles about the topic that I want to study about and like shove them all in a notebook LM, and I just read all the how do I say question. I answer the questions, and he gives me all the reasons. I mean, answers and the reasons why. According to the sources. So this is what I do when I want to study about a certain subtopic. And today we are going to be talking about utilitarianism and uncomfortable truth about being a human, just being alive in this world, because you eventually have to admit that we all have free wills. Like you can change what's about to come in 5 minutes or a minute or seconds or even months or year. Like you need this strong belief about yourself that if you follow doing this, if you keep on following the routine that you have, that you made for yourself, or you just keep on doing this thing, this will eventually be completed in a sense, and you will end up being in a better position than before. Like that's the strongest motive. And also we talked about agency. Once the person loses agency over something, that's the exact moment when he's going to give up on doing it. So once he realizes that he doesn't have control in that thing, control or tension. Like he doesn't feel like he can improve something else. Like even if he just drops it, gives it up, nothing's gonna change in his life. Then that's when everyone, like regardless of what like unique experiences you had in your life, like regardless of how great a person you are, like no matter what, you will lose interest and you will eventually stop doing that. So free will is the kind of belief that all humans must believe in order to survive. Even if you are a utilitarianist, I'm not saying you're contradicting, since every single believes. Once you start trying to live in this world in a way that most of humans do, then you are contradicting yourself regardless. So it's not something bad. I mean, it is objectively just like, yeah, bad is bad, but it's also at the same time we have no choice. Like it's literally it can't be helped, because in order to survive, you need agency over something that you're doing, and in order to do so, free will has to be there. Like you need to believe that you have a free will. So now you need to deal with this idea that we are all just fast algorithm, and but also at the same time, my actions will change something in the future. And it's a very it's a very, how do I say, it's uncomfortable. I'd say it's very uncomfortable, but I think I have some answers to it, and I would like to share it with you guys. And if you have any kind of other thoughts about this or any other solutions that you think you might be it might be working, it might work and it's working for you, then you can share in the comment section. What I think is the answer to it is that not stripping away your morality, like keeping dignity, morality, and all the not spiritually, but more like for the practical use. So this is also how do I say, this is connected to related to pragmatism. Like you believe free will not because it's true, but because it is efficient, because you need it. Like it's like literally in order to survive, you need to believe in that. Like that's the baseline, that's the foundation of any kind of beliefs in this world. Not a single belief, even utilitarianism, even maybe nihilism might be a little bit different, but except for that's like extreme thought, extreme of just keep questioning whys, and you just end up there with nothing. So in order to survive for the better, and for the better for all, for the great, just like if you're utilitarianist, I think you should believe in free will specifically because for the better for more people, and which means you need the society, you need certain values and beliefs and systems in order for more people to be happy, more people happy, then that's good, for that's great, that's what values in utilitarianism. So if you are a utilitarianist, I think you should strongly believe in free will in that sense, because that's what fits society, and that's what keeps all people keep on going forward. So regardless of it truly exists or not, you should believe in it. Also, I think it not now you should like think of it in a environmentalist way. If you can't change yourself, if you can't change how we are biologically wired, and also even if you could change, like transhumanism, like transhumanism in a nutshell is like just actually it just literally transcending to a like upgrading your physical biology in a different way, but you can't tell if like after succeeding, let's say transhumanism, like transhuman, like being upgraded in a sense, you won't be the same as you were in utilitarianism viewpoint, because since we are all just wired in biological sense, biologically, and we operate in certain ways just like humans. That means once you transform yourself biologically, you do something to your brain, your cortex, and like shit's been like you're a whole different person now. Like you're not the same as before, so you technically died during the process, during the during the transcend transcension, yeah, whatever, like ascension or whatever the word it is. So I think it's a very extreme and dangerous thought, in my opinion. But so, like, what I like to believe is environmentalism. But you, so basically, I think it was Karl Marx who said this, something like similar to this phrase. I don't remember word by word, but it was something like you experience build experience build experience build your character. And no, it wasn't that. I actually forgot. It was something like experience build man and desire build something else, but I forgot. I forgot the quote. But what I mean, what I'm trying to say is basically you gotta you gotta have this kind of certain thought of like in order to change inside you or internal or outside of you, you need to first change environment, and especially in order to like it so that you have more accessibility to the things that will benefit you. So I stuttered a bit because I was like rushing with thoughts. Like I had so many things going on in my head. But so what I mean is like in order for you to change, your environment must change first, and the best way to do it is first like clean your room, just like Jordan Peterson said. But so like you get affected by environment much more than you think, and you're shaped that way. Your desire gets shaped from your environment, from how you were treated, how you were raised by your parents when you were little, and in what country you were born, all this stuff. So basically, if you want certain thing, like if you want to, let's say, read book every single day, then you must put yourself in an environment that will make it much easier for you to do it, rather than just sitting in the same position every single day and arguing and crying and wondering why it's not working. So like that's the thing. Like also, it's one of the things that I applied into my life a lot, um, from since when I was in junior high. When I wanted to study, I didn't just study like at the position where I used to play League of Legends. I would go out and go to the community store, community room, community kind of a room where you can where like desks and chairs and people can just like chill there. There's a giant sofa in the middle. So I just went there and brought my older notes, and it's like change of environment or place, especially like physical place. Like there's something different to your brain. Like makes you it makes you think that okay, this might be the time for me to rewire my brain into from play time to actual like productive time. So that's what I do. But usually I study at school library, university library. But lately I just felt like I wasn't kind of studying well as I did before. So my method was just trying to take away the laptop that I used to play League with, keyboards in my shelf, like somewhere I can't access it as easier as before. And even with silence maxing that I've been doing recently, just sitting with my thoughts for at least 30 minutes or even an hour, like eating while thinking, because as humans, you will find something else to stimulate your brain with. And it doesn't have to be videos, specifically Instagram Reels or TikTok videos, because they like we all can agree that they are not good for you, not in like actual technical sense, but more like because it's endless, actual endless. It doesn't have an end. You don't gain something. Maybe if you're learning second language and you're watching reels in English, maybe that would help, but that's not the point, right? So what, like I realize I'm just writing things. I just grab my notebook and start writing things while eating. So it wasn't something that I would do even with when I would be able to like type through a keyboard, but I was literally just writing with my with my using my pen, which I don't like to do usually because my writing's terrible, and you need to kind of physically writing's much more bothersome and difficult compared to typing. So that's also one thing that I would like to advise you guys. If you want to have something to happen in your life, like you want to do something, then I think the best way to do it is just trying to change your environment and do it. But also at the same time, like environment alone won't change a lot at the first time, because you will physically feel your mind will keep on telling you like I don't want to go there, because you know that if you go there, you should be doing on that task that you don't like to do. So you need some kind of a preparation before that, and that's why I think cutting off social media is just the best thing. Might be a little bit weird thing to say for someone who's trying to be successful in social media and YouTube, but so yeah. My point is, from utilitarianism and environmentalism, I think there's a strong relation between them, and I just find it so fascinating and interesting. I hope you guys also have this kind of experience where you just go through some topics that you find extremely interested in, and you kind of solve all the questions inside your head, and be able to just like yap about it as if you know, like professionally. But of course, I'm just yapping in very shallow level. I know it for sure. So the takeaway of this video would be you must believe in free will because it helps you. And if you are willing to survive for the next at least what, like 30, 40, 50 years, then you must change your environment in order for the things that you wish, your desires to happen in real life, so that you get satisfactions and stimulations from those things that you want, not the things that society forces you or other things tells you to do.